Good morning, Star Citizens. We're on the 4.3.0 PTU environment, running patch 100699046. I know that's a bit of a long number, but there you go. We had some problems yesterday. In fact, we had a shitload of problems yesterday with the quantum drive on our Constellation Andromeda ship. Now then, tried every single fix and bit of advice that people gave me to try and get around this problem. However, it was unsuccessful. I managed to find, I had a good look on the issue council, and I managed to find a ticket relating to the quantum drive problem that was still open. There were dozens, literally dozens of tickets, excuse me, that had been closed or archived through lack of support. One from 4 months ago even said fixed. But in the good old-fashioned that Star Citizen heads in the direction it heads in, these problems keep coming back and they need fixing twice. Now, you know, as the saying goes, oh God, we're in the, we spawned in the hangar. As the saying goes, if you want job satisfaction, then do it right first time. If you want job security, do it wrong continually. And, you know, I'm not going to try and persuade people that CIG aren't doing a good job. I'm going to leave that up to their own decision. But these problems keep reoccurring again and again and again. You've really got to question what kind of job CIG are doing. I mean, I've been on. What the hell's that noise? I've been on the internet this morning, having a look at a few videos from Cameral, Salty Mike, and £10.42 and a few others, and it's concerning and unsettling to read a lot of the comments that people are leaving about Star Citizen. Obviously, a great number of people are bemused by the project. You know, a few of them are still keeping the faith and, you know, still got the hopes up that it's going in the right direction. But I have to say, 95% of them, or maybe 98% of them, are is just abuse. You know, it's criticism, insults, that kind of thing. Because they're sick of it. They're absolutely sick of it. Especially the video I watched from Cameral about PvP, which is about 5 days old now. Chris Roberts actually said that PvP everywhere will never be an option. You know, they only want people to be subject to PvP when it's consensual. However, we know that's not the case. And Cameral had a dev, he showed a clip of a dev who actually said if people don't want to PvP or if they're cowards, they can just go salvage. You know, and this is clearly a developer who does not use the software he helps to create. Because if he was subject to fucking ganking and being killed over and over again and completely wasting his time and effort, then he wouldn't say that. However, from a developer's point of view, this is an alpha, so he shouldn't be saying that either. You know, it's
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
It's not the attitude to take. Anyway, on with the show. On with the shit show, shall we say. I'm gonna have to do all my ships again. I reset my account yesterday because I tried to upgrade the quantum drive in the Andromeda, and then it wouldn't power on. And I'm thinking, whoa, you know, this is a problem that happened 8 or 10 months ago, and there was a workaround for it, and I did exactly what I. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong one there, didn't I?
To the aSOC vehicle retrieval system.
This is a problem that's. I haven't tried to upgrade the drive since then, but this is a problem that had a workaround that no longer works. So let me check here. Retrieve. Store that.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Right. Yeah. I don't like all these ships in my hangar that I don't fucking own, like all these Aegis, Vanguard, Hoplite, and Harbinger, or Harbinger, however you want to say it, Sentinel, Warden. I don't own them. And I don't own any of the Cutlass black, blue, red, steel. You know, I don't own the Aurora. I don't own the Scorpius. So,
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
you know, it's annoying. Anyway, let me check this out. I want the Invictus Blue for the Stalker, and I want the Ironweave for the Titan. For the Pisces Rescue, I think we'll go for blue, code blue for the first one, and Rooster Red for the second one. Have I got? I've got 2 code blues. Why have I got 2 code blues for the Pisces? Anyway, Scrubland for the Expedition. And Cerberus for the C2. Wonderful, wonderful shit. I'm really glad I was able to get a C2. Helped me out in the ill-fated recovery missions, and that's still ongoing. There's still elevators that are fucked. Now for the Ursa, I want the. Let's give it the respite. And for the Medivac, let's give it the good old blue. I haven't got a red. I would love a red rooster livery. Let me just check. I want to check the Stalker's got that on it. Yeah, okay. Right, so first thing to do
To the aSOC vehicle retrieval system.
is bring up the Andromeda.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us.
Now, what am I wearing? God. Right. Right, okay. Just bear with me one moment. This is really loud. Normally have the volume at like 62%. However, it's at 50% now. It's still too loud. Right, let's have a see where we are at. Okay. I think what we'll do. I want to. I want to go get some equipment first before I do anything, but it's going to be a bit problematic no matter what I do. But I just want to check the ship first to make sure the quantum drive is powered on, because even though the ship manager says it's installed, engines are off, quantum drive is off. Let's take off in this. So at least we know the quantum drive's working now, which is a relief. I'm really not happy at all wasting so much time yesterday after changing the quantum drive and having all those problems. I'm still going to buy another one. In fact, how much cash do I have now? I've got 15 million again, so after resetting my account, I don't even know what, they say it doesn't reset your money or a lot of other things. It just repositions your player, but obviously it does. On the PTU anyway. And I don't even want to test anymore. I'm totally disheartened by looking at the issue council this morning. Managed to find a ticket that was still active for the quantum drive problem. Dozens that weren't. One that had been closed as fixed, when obviously it's not fucking fixed anymore, is it? It's incompetent. It's unprofessional to fix all these problems that break again. Somebody's changing code or instituting code that was problematic. Either they're not nailing down what the cause of the problem is, or they just don't care. And these people that fix these issues, I mean, how many times do you have to fix something before you say, hang on a minute, I've already done this X number of times? When does it get to the point where you actually say to yourself, I'm wasting my fucking time here, I'm fixing things I've already fixed? I mean, I'd have a team of people. It doesn't matter how many people there is, but the more the merrier. But I would have a team of people tracking down what the cause of these problems are. And for those that cause the problems, there would be repercussions. There would be serious fucking repercussions, because maybe CIG don't care, but I would. I don't like wasting my time fixing something that breaks again. Right? I mean, a good example is in the software that I create for the Raspberry Pi. The kernels that I used to build, it used MDAM, multi-disk and device management. Now, 2 years ago, Linus Torvalds, who's the head man at the Linux kernel, he basically said, right, MDADM is obsolete. It's no longer being developed, so we are gonna phase it out. Now, unfortunately for me, I used MDADM to build the hang on, I'm thinking about my software now. The installer package, right? The installer that I built used the multi-disk management, and it was so easy and simple to use. But then they phased it out, and it didn't work anymore because it was no longer part of the kernel. I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell, I have to rewrite all this shit now. So I did. And it's now using a method that worked but was problematic. And I actually found that it was my fault. It was my fault that it didn't work. because it was picking up. You allocate a certain amount of space for the disk. I don't know, call it 250 megabytes. And that space is then used as a disk image, which you write files to. And I'm putting this in really simple terms so it doesn't get complicated and I don't sound like an absolute major geek. But you write files to it, and it's much like any other storage device. You know, like a USB stick or a hard drive. The amount of space on the hard drive, it cannot be exceeded. And it's the same with disk allocation. You know, you can use a command like fallocate, and that will allocate however much you need for a disk image. That will allocate that space. You know, like fallocate, I think it's option L, and then if you put like 1G, that will allocate 1 gigabyte of space. Cannot be used by the system because it's now specific. So then you mount that that allocated space, and you use how to say this simply. You use it like a storage device, basically. In Linux, anyway, you mount it. You set up a loop device, and then you can write files to it. Anyway, long story short is that when you mount a device, you've got to unmount the device, and the way that I was unmounting it was causing problems. So I looked into it and I thought, what is going to be an absolute damned surefire way of this not failing? And the problem was that it was looking for the last mounted device and not the actual allocated space that was now assigned as a disk image. And if the last device wasn't the disk image, it would fail. So I thought, right, let's just go through the list of mounted devices looking for the specific device, which I give a name. For all the devices that I work on, it's a maximum of 8 letters, and what I call my devices like RPI 5 boot. So that was 8 characters for the disk name, or RPI 4 boot. So I knew what the disk image ID was, and all I had to do was search for it in the list of mounted devices. Because there would only be one device of that name because I assigned the name. And that's how I got around the problem. It's never failed once since I did that. Absolutely never failed. And should I store the ship? No, I'll keep it. I will keep it. However, I am going to have to... Oh, shit. I forgot to bring a fucking multi-tool with me. No. What a dick. Let's see what we've got. I think there's a refinery here, so we can get a multi-tool from the refinery. Just just one to use. No, we fucking haven't got one, have we? Right. Bollocks.
Hello.
Hi. This is my fault. I should have picked up a fucking multi-tool. But if I cannot... No. Oh God. I've really screwed myself over here. Just bear with me. No. No, 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 no. Fuck's sake. Let's... Well... We can't buy that, so... Let's go for 12 of these. Oh, fuck me. Honestly. 12 of them. Twelve of them. But I'm really thinking of starting over again. Oh God. All because of a fucking multi-tool, and the location I'm in doesn't sell multi-tools. Jesus. But no. No, 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 no. What we'll do is... no, you can buy the self-storage container. See, this is what I want, you see. I want a 2 SCU self-storage container, so I can put it in the ship and store all my stuff in it and take it back. I'm gonna have to come back here, but I think what I should do first is go get... Hey. Fucking hell. Weird. Okay. We can just go straight to the medium hangar. Oh God, I've messed this up. I'm gonna waste maybe 20 minutes. Or maybe more. Yeah. I'm just gonna check that the stuff's in my hangar. Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm not gonna change the drive over and give myself the problems I had yesterday. Oh, the fucking FPS is down. What are we on? 0 FPS. Are you having a laugh? It was fine up until that point. Oh, we got 5 FPS now. Fuck me. I don't know what causes it. This software's shit. It really is shit. It's in development, but it's been 14 years in development, and you know, it's getting a bit long in the fucking tooth now. And it's been long in the tooth for a couple of years for me. It's different for everybody, obviously. But we're at, look, fucking 3 FPS. I mean, what gives? Oh, and then it fucking shoots up to 40 FPS. I mean, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? So we're gonna have to do a bit of messing about to get where we need to be, all because we forgot to bring a multi-tool, and that is nobody's fault but our own, to be honest. Now we are going to go to Seraphim. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we are going to have to go to Seraphim. We'll go to Seraphim. This is messed up today. I'm not with it today, and my motivation, my heart's not in it. My heart is not in this, and I'm just going through the motions of, look at the fucking speed of this cooldown. It's unbelievable. This can't be this slow. Why is it this slow? Oh, for fuck's sake. See, the more problems I encounter, the less likely I am to want to continue with it. Where's it sending me now? For some reason, everything just seems to be delayed. Which is weird. When you saw the cooldown, it was like, you know, put the Godfather Part 3 movie on. Watch that before you fucking cool down. Furthest hangar away. Thank you, any moments. It's fucking unbelievable. Now, which is my hangar here, is it? What the fuck? It's in the middle. Which I never even knew this hangar was there. Auto land works for a change. Oh, God. I want to. What am I trying to say? I want to do some testing to highlight problems that need fixing, but I'm not confident about the problems I find even being addressed. It's a fucking lottery. Because I'm so disheartened and complacent because I've scoured the issue council this morning for issues that I know I came across yesterday. And the amount of tickets that have been raised, even recently, that have been closed down through not enough votes or not enough contributions or whatever CIG have fucking labelled them as, I just think to myself, they're not going to get fixed. You know, they're just not going to get fucking fixed. So what am I doing? I'm wasting my fucking time. And all I'm required to do is pay more money into the project. Why? Well, if you're not going to fix stuff, if you're not going to go in the direction you said you were going to go in, what's the point? What is the fucking point? You're just here to enjoy the unpredictability and instability and bugginess of the software. I mean, it has the potential. Star Citizen has the potential to become the greatest computer game ever. But CIG are just making such a fucking mess of it. Let's actually no. Let's do the. Let's quick buy one of those, and we want a tractor beam attachment. Oh, we could just buy a max lift, to be honest. But no, we won't. We won't buy them here. Oh, we've got to buy them here. What am I talking about? Yeah, we'll buy 4 of them. Okay. Yeah. Just check that they're in the inventory, and they are. I'll go Galleria. I should have planned this a bit better. It's a bit of a fucking waste of time, but now this is, I can never remember where everything is. It's definitely not through there. Seraphim. Get my mind on Seraphim. I honestly, I've had a brain fart. I honestly can't remember where stuff is. Right, field flashlight. Now, I'm gonna buy 24 of these. Or 26, doesn't really matter. No, we don't want them. Let's press the 3s. I don't think there's anything else I need from here. Yeah, I'll buy this from here. $7A. No, wait a minute. What am I thinking? $62. Is that right? No. Oh God, my head's in bits. I should just shut this down now. 52. Nope. 48. And 48 of these. Oh, come on. This is slow as fuck. It's like click, wait, click, wait, click, wait. What's the FPS at? No fucking wonder. I need storage access. Right, so we will open one of these and put shit in here, because we're going to be taking them all with us anyway. But it's the FPS that's doing my head in. I mean, how many people? Not that one. We haven't got that many people on the server, even though it says active members 0. And yet my FPS is down to single fucking digits now. Which is annoying, but what can you do? I'm gonna have a hell of a time getting these containers in the ship. It's a free magazine. Saw something else. There's a bottle of water. Bottle of water. You know, the fun's already been fucking drained out of this experience by the FPS being like it is, and I don't know what causes it. It was mostly fine yesterday. But I can't account for it. I really can't account for it. I mean, getting in the ship when the ship, it was at 3-4 FPS and I sat in the pilot seat and then it suddenly shot up to fucking 57 or something. And that's just sitting in the seat. And it's like, what the fuck? You know? And you can see with the crappy FPS how fucking difficult it is to deal with this. In fact, what's it at? Four, 3. What gives? If I tab out of it, and that improves. Okay. I don't know what causes it. I really don't. It's unreal. Now I'll be able to see it's at 57 FPS now, so I'll be able to and the test that is planned for tomorrow, for the aUEC test, does include Vulcan drivers. Which, I mean, let's face it, we're talking about fucking CIG, so whether they'll improve the situation or make it worse, I think it's going to be the latter rather than the former. You know, the longer it goes on... Oh, God, no, wait. I'll send that up. Should have done this first. Again, I'm wasting my fucking time. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Right, okay. So I've got all my bits in there. That's good. And again, the FPS is taking a nosedive. Now I want to go to yellow. Again, sitting in the pilot seat, it goes from single digits FPS up to 40. The fuck causes that? What causes that? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a video expert at all. I'd have to speak to somebody who is, but I've been offered many explanations of why this happens. What I did find out is, I mean, I've had NVIDIA graphics cards since as long as I can remember. The last time I used an AMD card, they were fucking hell fire. Let me tab out of this again. The last time I used an AMD graphics card, they were called ATI. See there, I've tabbed out. I'm now looking at the browser window, and it's the FPS is shot up to. Let me just take this out. It's shot up to the 40s, which is great. You know, I can deal with 40 FPS, but not fucking 3. But my mate, Captain Chameleon, he uses it's a GTX 1070, and he doesn't have FPS problems. One of my issues is with the that card. I had the GTX 1070, and I ran it on a 24-inch monitor. It was fucking great. It ran every game, maxed out. You know, I'm going back 5-6 years now, and it wasn't a problem. And I upgraded to an RTX 3070, and it was still great. And then I upgraded to a 27-inch monitor, and that's when the problem started, because you can't run all games maxed out on a 27-inch monitor. On a 24-inch monitor, it's fucking brilliant. So I've had to refine and define a lot of my game settings to be able to play without a problem now. I can... Oh, shit. I'm in the... go this way. I've had to lower a lot of my graphics settings for games that I play, and they've been mostly okay. You know, I had a lot of problems with... oh, fuck. Am I... Where's the hanger gone? I've come in at the wrong angle, and I get lost around Grimhex really easily. Well, I know what I'm doing. What did I hit? La 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 la. Oh, here we are. I just need to get out of the way of these fucking asteroids. Usually I come in at the side, and I came in over the top this time, which I shouldn't have done. Like I say, I'm having a brain fart day. It's probably not going to be a good day. I'm already frustrated with the fucking status of things, and need to get my shit together, basically, as Bushy would say. Right, so I'm going to turn it off. Get out of the pilot seat. I need a drink, that's no problem. I get some at Doodah at the shop. So I want to bring this down, and it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. Although it doesn't really matter which one I take off. This one will do. It's just laggy and not user friendly. Okay, so that's in the warehouse. We'll leave the elevator down. We'll leave the ship where it is for now, because nobody can get access to the hangar, so we're good. But I'm concerned because... Oh, fuck you. 10 minutes after the fact. I'm concerned because if I start doing bunkers and shit, I don't want this FPS. You know, yesterday was awesome because I got fucking ganked by the NPCs. But that was with good FPS. I can't imagine what it'd be like with shit FPS. So, let me just check. Yeah, we've got that in there. Good. Oh, might as well fucking throw this in here. Yeah. See if I suffocate on the way to the shop. Oh, 3 bottles of cruise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go sinkhole, and we will buy 5 or 6 of these. And dust up. What even fucking type? It registered the D and the T. We don't care about money. CIG have given us 15 million to play with, so it's fine. And this is all transient anyway, it'll all go very soon. Although, rumour has it that this PTU is going to be up for a month. I don't know about that, to be honest. We'll have a look at what weapons they've got. That's a bit shit, isn't it? A lot shit, in fact. Yeah, we'll come out of there. Oh, the fucking FPS again. I really don't know what's causing this. We'll put up with it for now. But if we tab out, wait for the FPS to come back, you know, tab it out and waiting a while usually brings the FPS back. It's not doing this time, is it? It's really fucked. And of course, despite the problems that I'm experiencing, it's not the same for everyone. Let me have a look at the settings. Graphics. We're on full screen. We've got upscaling off. Quality. Let's go high quality. Let's improve things a little bit, but oh, fucking hell, I forgot. I'll tell you what I forgot. Undersuits. I'll buy 6 of those as well, although I probably won't need them, but okay. If this is gonna if this is how it's gonna be, oh fuck. For the rest of the day, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be real shit. In fact, no. We'll take that back off. We'll put all this shit in here. In fact, we'll put it on sustenance. And I'm doing it one at once. I might as well chuck this shit in as well. Right. Oh shit, no, wait a minute. I wanna split those, put those back in there. Right. With our fucking 13 FPS, which is now 8. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? So I wanna get these, because I don't like leaving free stuff behind. Right, so what I want to do is one of them bottles is 100%, so if I carry that, drink 3 bottles. And this is the infinite cruise glitch, where you have a stack of at least 3 in your backpack, and you keep swapping them between your, carrying them from your backpack, but you can't have more than 1 empty one in your backpack, or else it stacks the empties. So I started off with 4 full bottles, and now I've got 5. And if I had, think of a number, empty bottles of cruise, I could turn them into full bottles of cruise just by doing this. I'm thinking weapons, but excuse me. I'm gonna have to go back to Lawville, possibly to pick some stuff up. But now I've got my crates, I can do that. Just have a scan around for bottles of cruise. If we can see any, I'll pick them up. Empty bottles. I'm just a stickler for that. I'm just, you know. FPS is improving. We'll see what it's like when we get in the hangar, and the sound hasn't cut out this time. No, it's come back down again. Fuck me. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what causes this shit. And it says contents remaining 0 out of 2 million, so we know there's a shitload of armors and stuff in there. Everything's just fucked. Everything's just wrong. You know, it's... I'm gonna try tabbing out again. It's just momentary. Oh, there we go. So I've tabbed out, and it's now up to 60 FPS. What? Why should that fucking affect anything? Hey? Why? Shit software is why. Why should tabbing out affect the FPS? It doesn't make fucking sense. Like I say, I'd have to talk to somebody who knows more about graphics. In fact, I've got a friend in America who's a veritable fucking expert on video graphics software and the like. I might get in touch with her and ask her opinion. In fact, they call her Video Jesus, Abby. She's fucking fantastic.
You are clear to launch.
Landing, let me refuel. Okay, and that's done. That's fucking work. I remember when come out of here slowly. I should have checked that fucking con.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah. Look at the fucking state of this FPS. Look at it fucking grinding. Oh man. This is not gonna be fun. Where do I need to go? Crew L5. Jesus fucking wept. I can't even look at the state of this. Let's see if it improves when I jump. Where's the marker? Too close. What the fuck is going on? Too close. Do I have to reset this fucking thing again? I'm getting really fucking annoyed with this FPS. It's pissing me off a lot. And there it goes. I've tabbed out again. And there it goes up to the fucking top again. I don't understand why. Why can't I? Route already selected. And it's telling me I'm too close. Let's go to fucking Crusade, Yellow. Let's go to Yellow. Get out of this fucking asteroid field. Is there anywhere else I can fucking go? Daymar. Gonna drop out there. Right, so do I need to reset that again now? It's just so much work and effort. You know, it's like squeezing fucking blood from a stone. And it makes it a horrible experience. But, you know, buy more ships, buy legatus, fund the project, make it better. Well, I don't think they've got the, you know, they've got, CIG have obviously got the right designers. The designers are fucking unbelievable in terms of quality and aesthetics. Everything looks beautiful. in Star Citizen. It's just the mechanics, the dynamics, the you know, everything that glues it together. I really think CIG should be looking at the open source community to get around a lot of the problems they're having. They'll have it fixed in fucking no time. You know, there's people in the open source community that are far more skilled than you would give them credit for, and yeah, I think of some of the people that I know that are able to take code that they've got absolutely no fucking experience with and see what the problems are. And that's, you know, that's just a level of experience and knowledge and skill that comes with having been a coder for 40, 50 years of your fucking life. And I know a guy who still works on Fortran. Fuck me, Fortran's what, 70s? 60s? And he knows it like the back of his hand. The same with any software. You know, it's just experience and knowledge you gain through using it. But where CIG is concerned, I don't know what's going on. I know they're still using the Cry engine. And a number of people who used to work for, I think it was a German company, wasn't it? They moved from there to go work for CIG, but even some of them, I think, have left. Now, where's it going to put me? How convenient. Now, every time this happens, I think, fuck you, CIG. But then again, if the mentality of developers, like on that video from Cameral, where it says, oh, if they're cowards and they don't want a PvP, they can go salvaging. I mean, what kind of fucking mentality is that? I think EVE Online, they had a system called Concord. And if you attacked any ship in a secure space, you used to get a shitload of Concord ships on your ass and you would not survive. You know, they were fucking ruthless. And that kept everybody at bay. Thank you anymore, mens. You know, you'd attack a ship and then 10, 20, 30 seconds later you'd get a shitload of Concord ships, which were very strong, very powerful. And they would destroy you. And it wouldn't be a bad idea for CIG to sort of take a leaf out of EVE Online's book and say, right, you know, we've got the Federal Navy. Let's design a police force. Let's design, you know, the Stanton PD or whatever. You commit a crime that's CS3 and you get a shitload of cops on your ass that hunt you down relentlessly. Maybe they don't want that. Because as somebody said on Reddit, and I don't know how long ago it was, you know, it's easier to create PvP than non-PvP. Wait a minute, my fucking container should be here. There it is. So if we pop that in here, it was 9:45 when I had those 3 drinks as well, so I'm just going to time that. I'm going to turn that off for now. I don't think I can. No. Too large for container. So what we'll do is, yeah, we've got all the gear we need there. In fact, what I'll do is pop that in there as well and stack it. Yeah, that's good. And I've had to fart around doing this because I forgot a multi-tool. I forgot to bring a multi-tool with me, or else I'd have been sorted. And then we're just going to bring these over. Bring this up. God, I do love the Andromeda. Oh, for fuck's sake. FPS doesn't feel too bad. I'm guessing it's in the teens at the minute. At least it's not single fucking digits. So, it should have all our gear in. Yeah, it has. I don't know which one was the armors and shit in. Not that one. Not that one, it must be this one. Yeah. 4. Oh, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, great. Okay, so we're just about sorted out now. I don't know how long we've been streaming, about an hour and a half. It may have been about an hour if let me just bring this up again. No, we're okay. It's an awesome sort of experience when you think about it. But it's just fraught with problems. And don't give me the shit about, oh, it's an alpha. I'm not buying that shit. I can't remember how long Elite Dangerous was in alpha, but it was months. And it was less months than what Star Citizen's been in alpha for years. You know, it was like 4-5 months, maybe shorter, can't really remember. But Frontier Developments built their own game engine, the Cobra engine. They built it specifically for Elite Dangerous. Now, Elite Dangerous has had its problems. You know, the walking around space stations and planets and what have you. You know, they had a few problems with that. Worked them all out very quickly. Why? Because they're on top of the software. They know what they're doing. Having built their own game engine, they know it inside out. And it's just, they don't just rely on one person. You know, there's a big team of them. But Frontier Developments are backed by companies like Microsoft. So, you know, if they have any issues, there's somebody in the monumental fucking size that Microsoft is, there's going to be somebody who can help out. But yeah, it's just getting so complicated as the software industry. You know, some people's idea of advancement and progression isn't. One of the things that I don't agree with is CIG using these graph databases, which compared to conventional databases, SQL databases, graph databases, they need constant and perpetual management. You can't just get somebody logging in to an interface and updating the database. You need a team of people fucking working on it to make everything work together. And for that reason alone, I'm thinking it's just a complete fucking waste of time. Look how slowly these coolers are. What I want to do is get all the ship components together. Fucking hell. This is painful. This navigation system, Nav version 2, well, wait till that comes in, that'll be great. No, it's the same problems you've always had with a new interface. You know, they make us believe fucking anything, and then when it finally happens, it's not what they said it would be. And that's not just on a few things, that's on almost fucking everything. At least it's working and you don't have to jump through hoops. You only have to jump through 1 or 2 hoops, not fucking 15. I get that people say, oh, you know, give them time to work it out, they'll get there in the end. I don't think they will. I honestly don't, you know, as a single player Squadron 42, I think, you know, that's a lot easier than developing an MMO like Star Citizen, where you've got networking, server meshing, you know, proximity, all that shit going on. Now the FPS is great, but you know, you only need a game engine like Unreal Engine 5, and you can produce really great looking games. Fuck me, it's put us at the hangar that's nearest to us. I think some of these indie games as well have some really great ideas. But most of it, for the most part, games now, they're just same idea done differently. Including Star Citizen, I mean, you know. I actually think Starfield is quite a decent game for enjoyment. Fucking hell. That was a bit of a hard landing, wasn't it? Right, so we'll do the do. There's many contributing factors as well. It's not just the software. You know, it's what players do that affects the gameplay. And make no mistake about it, the biggest set of knobheads I've ever witnessed in any fucking game ever, you know, the worst of the fucking worst, and I've seen it in many, many MMOs, but especially in Star Citizen, it does surprise me because it's not like a cheap game to get involved in, although a great many people just pay the $45 and take part, and then they exploit and you know, use the mechanisms and features available to make as much fucking money as they can so they can buy the ships in game. And these are the ones that cry loudest when there's a reset. I don't entirely agree with that mentality, but there's nothing you can do to stop it until CIG give the fucking heads a shake and wake themselves up. I don't agree with making most things available in game that are on the pledge store. The pledge store's there for a fucking reason, and that's to generate revenue. And if you're gonna give people the ability to buy it on the pledge store and then allow them to buy it in game, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna spend money on the pledge store when they can get it in game. Now, certain things, like small vehicles, maybe, you know, land vehicles, small ships, that kind of thing, should be available in game. But not to buy, to rent. Have we got everything for, yeah. So, you know, you don't buy a ship and own it until the next reset. You rent the ship and you have to keep paying for the ship, which is an incentive to buy it off the pledge store. You know, and it shouldn't be cheap. That's how I would put it into play. it doesn't make sense to make things available to buy in-game with credits that are on the pledge store. One is losing out on revenue, whereas if people wanted a fucking A2, you know, they spend, what is it, $900 to buy an A2, or they could rent one in game, however many millions a day or whatever, and they'd have to make it work. You know, the ways and means of making money, you'd have to make a lot of money to maintain the upkeep of a ship like that. But, you know, however many millions it is to buy one for credits, I don't get that. I don't quite understand why you would do that. Yeah, you giving people a means and an opportunity to buy things in game, but that's taken away from the pledge store. And if the emphasis is making money to keep the project going, you would want to promote means and ways of doing that in the best way possible. So, yeah, it's like free software in, I was thinking of one like Avast, you know, the antivirus security software. Avast gives you the free version and the paid version. But the free version is so fucking good, there's no reason why you would pay for the paid version. I know people do, businesses have to, but if you can get it and use it free of charge, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Rather than pay for it. Right, so that's all in the hangar. The FPS is dog shit again. Let me just check this. Why isn't that? Oh, this is fucked up. So I tabbed out again, looking at something on the internet, and the FPS is shot up. So now I want to find the containers that got all my gear in. I want to unload them, and I'm doing it one at once. Okay. I think that's it, isn't it? I don't think these other two have got anything in them. Yep, that's good. So yeah, Okay, turn that off. Turn the settings off for now. We've not got a lot of weapons. We need... I should have gone to Lawville, picked up some stuff, but... Um... Yeah, that's a great one, but the one I'm most interested in is this, the security contractor evaluation, which was fucking awesome yesterday. They were popping up all over the place. I'm going to be a lot more aware today than I was yesterday. And Zachariah, that's another outlaw bunker. But why is it only 14k compared to this one, which is HGSF Sherman, which is a protected bunker? We might be better. I need to get some guns together first, but we'll decide that later. What I want to do is sort out all my shit on Everest first. Fucking come on. Honestly. And the FPS has took a dive again. Fucking hell. Let me just have a look at my... What the fuck's going on here? Hello, baby. She used to be better looking. I don't know what's changed, but something has. Yeah, I want to change my respawn to Everest fucking Harbour, and I'm finding it difficult to even do this because of the FPS problem. Transfer, imprint, confirm. Everest Harbour Clinic, current location. That's great. Right, I want some med pens. We will get, how many do we need? 12, so we go for, I don't know, 36 of these. Okay. And quick buy one of them. And quick buy one of them. Okay. Oh, the fucking FPS is dog shit. Really, really dog shit. I mean, I'm not doing anything different from what I was doing yesterday, and yesterday wasn't that bad. But now today it's fucking awful. I won't put that ammo on just yet. And I won't put that ammo on just yet. What am I gonna use? What am I gonna give ourselves? 4 of them, split those. Probably 6 of these. Um, I'm thinking of doing a mission, not taking any guns and picking everything up that I need when I get there, but yesterday was fucking bad with the ammo, because not a lot of the yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll do the sensible thing and come on. Put them in there. I also want 2 of these. One of those. And I'm having to click. Oh, that's, yeah, that's okay. I need some. Let's go down to the cargo bay. Everything's laggy as fuck. Okay. Takes away from the player experience, and you know, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying golden fuck what Chris Roberts says about, oh, we're going to increase the player experience. No, you're not. You're going to try and increase your revenue. That's it. You know, once he realised that he was onto a winner, and I mean, I go back to the interview that he did with David Braben, because Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous were announced around the same time, within sort of a week of each other or 10 days of each other. And Star Citizen was aiming for a Kickstarter for, what was it, 1.2 million? And I can't remember how much Star Citizen wanted in, you know, the Kickstarter, but it got millions more. And in the interview, the question was asked, you know, are you surprised that Star Citizen generated this much money in such a short time? And he laughed out loud. And he's like, haha, yeah. He's rubbing his fucking hands with, oh yeah, this is fucking gonna set me for life now. And then, you know, he's the CEO, and his brother's one of the directors, and his wife's the marketing director. It's all a family thing. There's another German guy who's invested quite a lot as well, and there was another rich family who invested, I think, 10 million, or however much it was, and they were given a percentage of the company as well, and it's all a bit fucking dirty if you think about it. It's like a crime syndicate. Especially after 14 years of development, and it's just been kept going and going and going, and, you know, generating millions a month. I mean, are they up to $1 billion yet? Fucking $1 billion, they haven't even released a game yet. You know. I was reading the other day about Scarlett Johansson, how much money she's generated for the entertainment industry, and she's like 5th on the list of top people who've generated billions of dollars. And Star Citizen's going to be approaching that fucking figure very soon. Right, so, what do I want? What did I want from here? We'll get some grenades. And we'll buy 12 of these. Okay. I think that's all we'll need. The FPS is fucking awful. Holy shit. How am I supposed to fuck play like this? And what I really want to do is get back onto those 14k contracts and go down to the bunkers and you know, be successful and not get fucking incapacitated this time. But I'll be fucked if I'm doing it at fucking 8 FPS. I'll just get killed without knowing it. We'll take one of them. No, that's all I need. I'm going to go back down to... Do you hear about the latest Vandal raid? 60 players went on a mission. They all died. Because we were all running on fucking 3 FPS. I remember going to one of the, you know, the installations where you get the egg from. And the guy I went with, can't even remember his name now. And I said I'm at 3 to 4 FPS. He says, well, I'm on 20. So I'm not doing too bad. And he was stood right fucking next to me. So, yeah. What are we at now? Right, so I'm going to get the... Is the Andromeda still... Yeah, it is. So it's got the medium hangar. Oh, fuck me. Look at the fucking FPS. And it goes from single digits up to 40. And why? Why?
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Let me claim the expedition.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Okay.
Please visit us again.
We'll put...
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
We'll put the Andromeda away.
To our storage facility.
And while that's all working, we'll go grab a container. Oh, get near the elevator and the fucking FPS... The FPS just fucking drops. Like a brick. I'm just trying to see if it makes a difference. Last time when I walked away from the elevator, the FPS increased dramatically.
Welcome
But
to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
we'll wait for another 2 minutes. Then get our expedition out and go do a bunker mission. Have we been streaming for 2 hours now? Let me check. Yeah, 2 hours, 3 minutes. So where are we?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Getting more experts advising me on what I should be doing. However, actually, when I'm done with farting around today, I might just bear with me. I need my notepad up again. Everest Harbour, Platinum Bay, 2 Genoa power plants. So, while I'm farting around, FPS seems to be behaving itself a little bit better. But then again, I was tabbed out chatting in Spectrum for a few minutes, so no shit. Let's see how it does now. Oh, well, there we go. 62 single digits in 20 meters of walking distance. Fucking brilliant. Spoke too soon. Where is Platinum Bay in this place? Is he upstairs? So, Jen. Not G, Jen. And we want, I think we want 2 of these, don't we? Power plants, 2, yes. So, buy 2 of those. Fucking 100,000 each. Are you having a laugh? Well, this should be in our, oh, there's a Kasaba. I didn't know there was a Kasaba here. And I don't know why the advert for Orison plays in all stations. I mean, you would think Hurston, being a competitor to Crusader must be paying a hell of a lot of money to have that advert constantly playing on a Hurston station. Right, so let me, if I go down to the medium hangar again. Oh, well, let me click on the thing. Will my container now have disappeared because I brought it up on the elevator and left the hangar? I think it will. I think the container's fucking vanished. Now that's my fault for leaving it on the elevator. No, it's still there. Fucking surprise, surprise. Because the one of the things that really pissed me off when I was doing the recovery mission, you know, with the cargo, I left it on the elevator, but I didn't send the elevator down, and I left the hangar, and then I realised I hadn't sent the cargo down. Went back to the hangar. Every single fucking bit of the cargo vanished. Poof, gone. And it was a large shipment, and I completely wasted an hour of my fucking time. Oh, that pissed me off. I mean, that event, the whole event depressed me. I couldn't believe that CIG was so short-sighted and lackluster in fixing the problems. Because from the very first day, people were saying, oh, the elevators are broken, blah, blah, blah. What did CIG do? Fuck all. They released at least 3 patches, maybe 4 patches, that purported, and I use that word advisedly, purported to fix problems that meant that the elevators were still not working properly. And I think some still are not working properly. And that just stinks of a company that isn't capable or doesn't fucking care. And I'm having an issue here because the FPS is so fucking bad.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Fuck me. So I can't even. I can't even bring the fuck. It's just not having any of it. Look at the slowness of this. What the fuck is going on here? Why am I causing myself so much trouble? Why don't I just fuck off and go watch a movie or something? I might try resetting the game or doing something that's gonna just have a look at my. I've got Spectrum open. I've got my YouTube studio window open. No videos playing. What else have I got running? Discord. Let me shut Discord down. It's not going to cause. I quit Discord. It's not going to cause any fucking issues at all. Unintentionally stupid. How's the new Vault Sniper? I don't know. Unintentionally stupid. I haven't got that far yet. Somebody chatting on YouTube. I haven't got that far yet because the FPS is so fucking bad. And I tab out of the Star Citizen screen back into the browser, and it improves for some reason.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields offline.
So what we'll do is go back to Lawville.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, you said that once already.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Shields online.
So just cruise into the starport, teaser spaceport, whatever they call it. Not overdoing it, not going too fast. FPS is in the 20s. What I might do is, yeah, grab some stuff, take it back to Everest, and then look at
You are leaving a safe zone.
starting a mission.
Landing gear deployed. Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
Yeah. But 20 FPS, it's not that bad, but there'll do it. Fucking hell. There we go.
Engines offline.
But it doesn't half piss me off. Now we're at 40 FPS. Let's see what happens when I access the terminal. And it's straight down to single digits. Only by accessing the fucking terminal. Dum dum dum. You know, you can't. What's going on? What's going on here? Oh God. Yeah, whatever. So this is our stone face. We'll strap that to us. We will put a suppressor 2 on it. And there's our pistolet. We'll put a fucking hell. Can I? No, it's put it on my fucking hell. It just pisses me off. I'll try tabbing out again. Right, we'll try tabbing out to the browser, waiting a few seconds, see if and it fucking shoots up like nobody's business. Right, now I'll be able to put this on here. I know it's gone into my fucking hand, hasn't it? It's in my hand, you motherfucker. The only way I'm gonna get that out of my hand is... It's fucking tricky. So if I carry a... There we go. So now I want it on here, you see. I want it on my fucking gun. And now it's on my fucking gun. The fucking around you've got to do just to do simple things like that, you know. Why? Why is it like this? We'll try accessing the terminal again, and... Oh, I thought it was going to shoot down again then. Go to P4. Now I want to take a sniper. I've got 2 Archangels. Should have some rhymes as well somewhere. Rhyme. I don't know why I've got 2 Archangels. I've got 2 rhymes as well. We'll take an Archangel. What else do we need from here? Multi-tool. If I can... I want the thing. You know, I want the tractor beam thing out of here. But oh, there it is. Right, so I'll put that in there. We shall take black cherry. We'll take a black cherry, and that's in there. Yeah, that's good. But it's so finicky. It's got a tractor beam attachment. Any of vehicles. We ain't got any containers except that piece of shit, whatever that is. CitizenCon 2954 storage. Yeah. Any more weapons that I need? I don't think so. Although I've got my Night Stalker, P4 Night Stalker. That is one of my favourites. Is that P4's an awesome gun. I've just got so used to using the FS9, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to. Why is that fucking tractor beam? Get out of this! And we're back down to single digit fucking FPS. So tab out. And it shoots back, it totally shoots back up. Let me try options. No, it is full screen. Let me try borderless. Which, oh God, what are they doing open? We'll see how it does on borderless rather than full screen. Trying to think if there's anything that I should have. Done here. Let's see. Let's have a look at the contracts. I might not go back to not investigation. I want mercenary. We'll do this one first at Barnabas, and we'll track that. Yeah. We'll do this.
Online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
I don't really know what's going on with the FPS, but it's up and down like a fucking yo-yo. And other people say, oh, I don't have any problem. Now I've optimized and refined and tried all sorts of settings on other games with the graphics, but Star Citizen just seems fucked. Not that one, this one. Now I'm using Direct 3D. What's that? CIGTSR? What the fuck is that? Upscaling technique. Should be DLSS for NVIDIA. However, are we able to... Yeah, we are.
Quantum drive is now off.
Now this should be run-of-the-mill kind of stuff. This, I'm guessing, is... What the hell? I wasn't touching mouse or keyboard then. But I'm guessing this is going to be the same bunker mission as before, it's just rebadged. We'll find out when we get there.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Fucking hell, if we get there. Have I got a orbital marker anywhere I can fly to? Probably not in this... oh yeah, we have. That one. Got OM4.
Quantum drive is now on.
Shouldn't have any problems now going to Barnabas. Spoke too soon again. Listen to it calibrate. Nav System 2, the answer to all our fucking dreams.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
10,000 meters, that's good. I'm guessing this is going to be 3 waves of enemies, so hopefully we're going to be able to pick up some more weapons and shit.
Shields online.
Better put the lights on as well because it's a bit dark. Is that a C2? It is a C2. Right. Someone's fucking left Yeah, they're bad guys. Let them shoot it out. See who's... Ooh. When they stop firing, we've got 2 bad guys there.
Check fire.
Kidding me, aren't you? I am gonna turn that off for now. and how very thoughtful.
Landing gear deployed.
Of whoever left the Ursa in the way.
Landing complete.
Ooh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I know what I'm doing.
Engines offline.
And the FPS has dived. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, tab out again. See if it comes back. In fact, be right back 30 seconds. And we're back. And we're still at 5 FPS. Which, fucking unplayable. What am I wanting? I want my gun. Right, so first of all I want to put away the sniper. No, I don't want, I want to grab the gun, not the fucking magazine. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell is that? The FPS is up and down like a fucking yo-yo. I'm gonna also put the drinks in there. Right, we're back up to 40, whatever it is. He's alive. If somebody starts shooting, I'll know. Now what's he got? An R97 shotgun. It's really bad. The FPS is fucking shocking. Single figures, and we're down to 2 FPS. Don't you fucking dare give me a server error. What the fuck is this? Are we on a... Oh, come on. Jesus fucking wept. I have to pick the gun up to find out what it is because it won't allow me to pick it up. It's a P8. And it's got a... it won't allow me to put it on my backpack so I can get stuff off it. The low FPS is affecting this really badly. I'm gonna chuck this on the fucking floor. I said I'm gonna chuck this on the floor. That's another P8. I don't know why the hell I'm trying this. I really don't. It's suicide. I've got 3 enemies left. That's another P8. And I don't know what causes the FPS to drop like this. And although I have had problems in other games, it's nowhere near as bad as Star Citizen. I mean, look, I was down to point something FPS there. And it feels like I'm losing the connection with the server, which doesn't help. Has he got any gigs on him? I can't tell because the FPS is so fucking bad. No, he's not got. Let me just turn this off because it's interfering with what I want to do. What I am going to do, if I can, is pick some of these weapons up. We got a... Oh, looks like a good guy. Is it? It's hard to see. Yeah, I think he's Hurston. Hurston Security. Fuck me. I can't do anything with 3 FPS. And then it shoots back up. Right, okay. So while we're here, let me try. Oh no, we're back down again, aren't we? What the fuck? In just a few paces, it's gone from good FPS to really bad again. I mean, I might just... Oh, there we go. It's just shot up again. What causes this? I mean, what... what is making this so fucking bad that it's a joke? It's up and down like a goddamn yo-yo. Won't allow me to pick that up. No, it's not having any of it. It won't allow me to drag stuff from the floor into my backpack. And it's not stable enough. Try to move all. Alright, okay. So we're at 4.8 FPS right now, and people are having problems now not being able to enter the ships. So we're at 37 FPS. Let me see if I can pick these guns up, because I'm going to sell them anyway. If I can. I can pick them up now. It's just, you see what problems the low FPS causes. It's just fucking unmanageable. And he didn't have anything, did he? He was a R97 shotgun guy. Back down to 6 FPS. Oh no, he's oh yeah, R97, right, okay. Well, fuck this. Allowed me to pick that up. Nothing I can think of. Right, so we're back up to, I've tabbed out back into the browser, and it's brought me back up to playable FPS. But I don't expect it to stay that way for long. In fact, it's took a fucking dive again. What I do want to try is, if I can track to this guy, and it's not allowing me to. The low FPS, you can't pick stuff up. You got to drag it along the fucking floor. Go. Can you imagine if you were stuck doing this? Now, will it allow me to pull stuff off him? And I'm struggling. I'm really struggling with was trying to loot this body. Right, so here we go again. FPS is back up to normal. I'll try and drag these items off him. And every time I drag something off him, it fucking kicks me out of the interface, which shouldn't happen, and it's not. It's not. So looting items by pulling stuff off. See, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, and that's okay. I'll be able to... No, it's fucking dressed him again. What the actual fuck? I'm not doing this with... there's so much I could take here. But the FPS is just bollocks. It's absolutely fucking awful. And I haven't done anything differently. I mean, I reset the account, which should make a fucking difference to FPS. There aren't that many people on the server. The only way around it I can see is to tab out onto the browser, wait for the FPS to come up, and improve itself like that, and then go back into the game and it is stable at 48 50 FPS. Now if I access the container and it drops to 10 from 50 FPS. And I don't know why. What gives? What's making it do this? Drop from 50 FPS to 10 FPS just by accessing a container on my ship. If I tab out here, go back into the browser again. There it is, it's improved again. Right, so let me see. Let me put that in the backpack. And it's stable, as stable can be. Right, let me do that, which will drag everything onto here, and then put that. It's fucking unbelievable, is this? Put my thing back on. Get my multi-tool back out. Oh, it's in weapons now, isn't it? Duh. Oh no, it's in the backpack. I'll put it in the backpack down. Let me just try something. So he's... Come on, I want to get in the fucking driver's seat. So he's out now. Won't let me get in the... Yeah, let me... passenger seat, but no driver's seat, so I can't fucking move it. FPS has took another dive. I wonder... I'll tab out again. That's improved it, so... You let me get in the passenger seat, but not in the driver's seat. So... Let me just try this. Yeah. Because as nice as this is, I would like to move it out of the way, but I'm unable to. But the FPS is holding up, which is great. Until I did that, and then it's not anymore. I'm tired of fucking around with this now. It's becoming so fucking annoying that I just don't want to carry on. Oh, now it is in utility. It was in weapons before, but now my multi-tool is in utility again now. Weapons, I want my gun. And that. My grenades. I want my ammo. I don't really want this shit, but if I ever make it back to if I ever make it back to the station, I suppose I can sell it for a few credits. Right, now let's see what happens down here. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be fucking fun. I thought I had... Oh, I must have forgotten. Never mind. He's coming down. So I want... that I don't fucking want. I want his fucking legs. I don't get what's going on here. So, have I got my legs on or not? Come on, dickhead. I don't want... Fuck me. Those are my legs. Why can't I re-equip my legs? Fucking hell. Come on. He's got some gigs. I'll try and... I haven't got a timer to get out of here, so I don't know if I've got enough time or not to evacuate. I haven't got a timer, but we'll see. Fuck me. Let me just tab out a minute. There it goes. Into the 50s. We'll take his gun. Now I thought I saw this guy with a P4. But where's he come from? Oh, and there goes the fucking... Oh, and there's a elite guard that I wanted to die. I wanted his fucking uniform. There's another one. Oh, this... Yeah. So, what we'll do is... Where's my fucking... Honestly. This is such a fuck on. This is such a fucking chew on. Can't lift them up because of the stupid fucking FPS. You can now. Get out of the way. Jesus fucking wept. Get this fucking thing in here. And I saw an FS9 on the floor. So that'll be going on my backpack. Oh, I want his fucking ammo as well. Take those. Oh, is that a... Yeah, I'll pick that up as well. So as long as the FPS holds up, it's fine. But... honest to God, it's... so complicated and... fucked up. You know, you can't play with stupid FPS. What we got? Arrowhead, Canuto, Scalpel, that's worth something. Sion, Scorch this, oh well. What are we on now? And is that a Democore? Can't fucking tell. Stupid interface that I've got up. Yeah, it's a Democore, so we'll throw that on the floor. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. I want to start fucking hurting kittens and eating razor blades and stuff. You know, it's just so bad. And I don't know what's causing it. And then it shoots up for no fucking reason. It just shoots. It just... You know, it's just fucked. Wait a minute, let me just try something. You see, my graphics card's only at 60 degrees. It's not over fucking heating. By any means. This is a new area I've not seen before. Fuck's all this about? There's a closet in here. Biohazard. Then the FPS gets bad when I get down here again. You know, it's just weird. So I'm gonna have to tab out again to get the FPS back up so I can shift these fuckers onto the elevator. I need to get out of here soon. I'm wasting time here. But I do like to collect these Hurston Elites. And there's 3 of them, so... what I'll do is shove them on the ship. Let's watch the FPS now. We're up to 70 FPS. Which is fucking fantastic. I wish it had been that way all the way through. I mean, what gives? Why is it fluctuating up and down like that? I don't know. Or maybe whatever somebody was doing on the server, or what a few people were doing, they've now stopped doing, and it's made the FPS better. I don't know. And then it's back down again. So fuck knows. But what I'll do is get out of here. I'll drag the bodies on board, get out of here, land somewhere outside of the bunker zone. And sort them out later. So I can't pick them up with this FPS, it's just impossible. But I can't quantum jump or else the bodies will turn invisible. Come on, there we go. So this isn't what I expected. I thought this would be a 3-wave mission, and it isn't. Move all that over. Right. But it just makes it so much hard work when it shouldn't be. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Are my engines on?
Engines online.
Thank you.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
this hill over here looks like a safe bet. I'll just drop it anywhere here now. I'll be other side of the bunker. So if the guns
Landing gear deployed.
want to open fire on me, well, unless they fire through the hills, which is not unknown. I'll just drop it here with my fucking 7 FPS.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Right. So what I've got to do here is I'll take all this gear off if I can. And then I'm going to strip these bodies one by one. I don't know what's going on with the we're not being able to. Oh shit! I forgot the Demico and the scalpel. I don't give a fuck. It's that bad. I'm just glad to be out of there. Probably won't use them anyway. I've got the doodah. The Archangel P6 and everything else. Plus I picked up a FS9, so I'm not too fussed. But I just want to get some enjoyment and fun out of this, because so far it's been a fucking nightmare. Right, so I should have 3 of these now. Can I stack them? Yes, I can. Stone skin. Alright. Now that's my stone face, but I'm gonna take that one. It's my Esteban. Also, where's my... I forgot these fuckers. Yeah, we've got that. We've got everything, haven't we? Just need ammo now. Right. Yep. Oh, why can't I stack them? Okay. bastard, but and he's got the gigs, so fine. Right, last job, dump the bodies. Thank you. And then we'll be on our merry way. FPS is great, leading me to I did all that and the FPS was really, really good, leading me to believe that it's the bunkers that are causing the problems, or the stations, you know, what have you.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
It's
Offline. Landing.
weird, is what it is. What's this? OM6, that'll be good. If I just set cruise control. I know we're climbing slowly, I don't care. I just want to relax after that fucking nightmare. I don't think anything has changed on my side. Definitely not my side. I don't know what's changed on the server side, but there just might be more players. There might be more people here than there were yesterday, with it being Sunday. But for absolute sure, that the FPS is unplayable today. It's so fucking bad, and I'm struggling with it, and I'm tabbing out, and I'm getting my FPS back for a few seconds, and then it fucking drops again. Something's causing it, and I haven't got a clue what it is.
Is now on. Quantum drive is now up.
Now there were dips yesterday where, you know, it went down to low FPS, but it recovered, and it was mostly playable. It didn't have half nowhere near the problems that I'm having today.
Quantum drive is now.
So all I can think of is that there's more people taking part in the PTU. And if this is a fucking problem, you know, CIG will say, oh yeah, we want to set the max users at this number so we can collect data. I'm way past fucking believing that. You've been collecting data for fuck knows how long, and it's like the de facto fucking reason for why things are the way they are. I remember when it was limited to 100 people, and you know, it was really bad then, and I don't know why I'm getting red out in space, but there you go. Hang at the other side of the fucking station when these are all free. Wankers. Fucking CIG. Makes it more challenging, makes it more fun. Forces you to spend more time doing things. Well, I've been forced to be doing things taking infinitely more time for fucking years. Don't you think it's about time you started optimizing things and making the player experience a little bit better? Because right now it's fucking abysmal, and this is not a very good advertisement for your software after 14 years of fucking development. For fuck's sake. Yeah, but it's an alpha. Fuck off. It will always be an alpha. While the fat cow and while the fat cow's being milked and the golden goose is laying eggs, why change anything? Why?
Takeoff complete.
Just keep things going as the way they're going and get people spending millions a month. and you're all set, and your terms and conditions say you don't own anything, and there's no guarantee that we'll do what we said we were going to do. Yeah, right, okay.
Engines offline.
Then why should anybody spend money? Why should anybody spend money based on dreams and promises that'll never happen? That's the thing. Why? Why would you do that? You know, I watched a video recently, I can't remember who the creator was, but the question was, is Star Citizen a scam? And the conclusion was no. Because you pay your $45, so you know what you're getting into, nobody's forcing you to spend more money, so you don't have to. And therefore it's not a scam. But what about all the promises and assurances that CIG have made? That this is going to happen, and we're going to do this. You know, and I think it was, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, where they said the economy, you know, it's a fully fledged working economy, and we never heard anything about it since. And then the guy that was in charge of managing and creating the economy fucking quit the company. So where does that leave everything? Nothing's been said about it since. People want to know. People want to know that they're not being duped or fucking deceived or cajoled into believing something that's not true. But it's difficult because there's no information. Now we're back at the station, look at the FPS. It's difficult because CIG don't release much information. They only tell you what they want you to know in order to spend more fucking money. Alright, so it's going to be this one. He says, and it isn't. But it is. Fucking hell. Look at the speed of this shit. In fact, if I move all and then move all, because I'm really getting tired of this shit. And clicking 30 times instead of 40,000 times will make me feel a lot better. Right, so that is empty. Sync, okay. We'll split these. Oh no, we won't. We'll just grab them and stack all them together. Alright, so what I want is I want one of them, and it puts it in my fucking hand. Is that it's on there now? You know, it's just instead of one swift fucking procedure, it's 5 extra procedures to do what you should have been able to do in one. It's fucked. The whole thing's a fucking mess. It really is. Yeah, I got that. Alright, okay. Oh, it's almost lunchtime. In fact, I think it is lunchtime. I'm gonna not that one. I'm gonna have a drink. So that it's about 2 hours. It was 9:45 when I had 3 bottles of cruise. And it's midday now, so, and the FPS is fucking awful. It's depressing me, it really is, because I just want to get on and do stuff, and I can't with this FPS being so bad. But you saw when I flew away from the bunker and landed, and the FPS was in the 40s, 50s and 60s. As soon as I get back to the station, it's back down to single fucking figures. And this isn't something that's happened recently. This has been going on for fucking months and months and months. But it's rarely this bad. But I have to say, it's especially bad today. Especially after yesterday, when things were great. Things were absolutely great. Relatively speaking, I mean, they weren't perfect, but they were good. Where the problems I was having was quantum drive related, I fucking got past that. But I might just... This is going to be the last one now. I might have some dinner, watch a bit of YouTube, come back later, I don't know. You get the feeling within the first sort of 10-15 minutes of the session, I think I'm wasting my fucking time here. And I've not been wrong on this occasion. It's just been a complete shit show. And let's go to graphics. Let's put everything on fucking low. Let's put water sim off. Screen space shadows off. Now that's a... That might actually be okay. You know, the quality is not absolutely fantastic, but it's well playable. If it remains at this FPS. Let me get that container back up. But the settings I had, which were a hell of a lot higher, yesterday than they are today. I didn't have much or many problems yesterday, and today I've got nothing but fucking problems. For fuck's sake. More speed, less haste. Just let me shift the ship.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
And autoland's not working. So we're above the center of the pad, and it's still not working, so I think I'll roll with this low settings and water effects and spatially cloud volumetric bullshit off. Let's see how this goes. And it's decreasing again, even on the lowest of low settings, but it's coming back up quite well.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
We'll
system.
store this ship when ASOP will allow me to access it. Wouldn't allow me to click on anything there, so I'll store that.
Has been moved to our
That's
station.
stored.
Please visit us again.
Right, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to go have some lunch. I might be back later, I don't know. I'm going to have a read of things and chat to some people, see what their experiences are. But that's going to be it for now. I'm going to exit to menu. So thanks very much for watching. Have a really good rest of your day. Are you sure you're into Star Citizen VRO, John Bell? What's my specs and resolution? It's an i7, excuse me, i7 13600 3.4 gigahertz processor. It's a 4 gigabyte Samsung 9, is it a 980 or a 990 SSD? 128 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and an Asus TUF Z790 motherboard, and the graphics card is an RTX 3070 Ti, and I'm running at I am running at 2560 by 1440. And are you sure you're into Star Citizen? I'd like to be, and obviously I am, or else I won't be spending so much time testing this shit. I've just got a lot of criticism and complaints and reservations about the way that it's going. And if anybody's watching this and not paying attention to the chat, I'm reading the questions in chat. I've been doing this for more years than I care to admit now, and still here doing it. And I don't have to kiss ass or blow smoke up CIG's backside or be a fucking fanboy to be able to take part in Star Citizen. In fact, I've spent more money than I'd like to admit on Star Citizen, believing the dream, and then later coming to realise that the dream is just a never-ending story of the same perpetual regurgitated fucking issues and problems. New content aside, well, no, not new content aside, new content, I'm trying to think of an instance where new content's been added to the existing software where it actually fucking worked the way it was supposed to without any problems. You know, take the last fucking rigmarole with the freight elevators, for example, where the whole basis and reason and purpose that they brought it into the mix was to use freight elevators to move cargo, and all the freight elevators broke down, and on top of that, people were breaking them. Once the word got out on how to bug out the elevators, everybody was fucking bugging them out, so nobody could take part and have fun and succeed and, you know, progress. And with those kind of standards and stipulations in play, who the fuck's gonna bother? Stupid people like me. That's who. So, you know, there's absolute choice. You either do it or don't do it, and it's up to you. But like me, if you're a tester, and I test either Carty shit, I test on my own, I submit issue council reports. I don't see a lot getting done. Just the same problems coming back again, new problems appearing, not getting fixed for months and months and months. And I'm just wondering where it's all going. And all the while, CIG are selling ships and saying, yeah, buy the new Meteor, or, you know, get the Atlas, or spend money, blah, blah, blah. This is what you need. Why is the Cutlass steel so expensive? Because people will pay the price. You know, stuff like that. When you read about it and you hear about it and you think, what the fuck is going on? Yes, it's a great dream. It's a fantastic concept, is Star Citizen, and as I said earlier in the stream, it has the potential of being one of the best computer games ever. It's just not getting there at all, and that's my gripe, along with thousands upon tens of thousands of other people. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Like I say, I might be back later, I don't know. Whatever you do, enjoy yourselves. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.